This unit is pretty featureless at the $1,000 price point. You're basically paying for school bus yellow and the Cub Cadet name. Hey guys and gals, welcome to Garage Gear. I'm JB and I'm here at Home Depot checking out their two-stage gas-powered snowblower lineup for 2024. It's a showdown between TroyBuilt, Cub Cadet, and Murray. And just so we're clear here, this video is not sponsored by Home Depot or any of the brands mentioned. First up, we have the TroyBuilt Storm 2600, which comes with a 3-year warranty and goes for $934. Here's what I like about this snowblower. First off, it's 26 inches wide, which is a decent size, yet it still fits nicely in your garage. It also comes with a taller chute, which will help you launch that snow a little bit further. And to turn that chute, you have an old style crank that will never fail you. Now here's what grinds my gears with this Storm 2600. First off, after tax, this unit's nearly $1,000 and you don't get a headlight. TroyBuilt, what gives? Now the engine on this unit is only 208 cc's with electric start, which is realistically at the bottom of the engine totem pole in terms of size and power. And when you couple this 26-inch wide unit with this smaller engine behind it, it's going to take a little bit longer to process those larger piles of snow. It's kind of like putting a 3-cylinder engine on a large truck. And when the terrain starts to get a little rough, it won't be able to handle it well. Now this lever and all these cables here control your chute deflector, and this may seem like an added convenience, but I've seen these plastic connections right here crack over time and they will need to be replaced. And to help prevent this video from being replaced by the YouTube algorithm, would you mind hitting that like button? Thank you. Next up, we have the Murray Flurry, and if this was white and blue, I would totally be calling it the McFlurry. This unit is 24 inches wide, comes with a 208 cc engine with electric start, and goes for $899. It can also launch snow up to 40 feet and comes with a 2-year warranty. Now here's what I like about this snowblower. This model wins the Garage Gear Durability Award for a budget blower. Check this out. It comes with a metal control deck, a metal chute, and a metal deflector. This is a pretty solid machine considering that many manufacturers nowadays are cutting costs everywhere by adding plastic all over the place. Would you want to dive into taller snowbanks with nothing but plastic components? Also, to add to its durability, this is the only snowblower at Home Depot with a gearbox in the center with a fill plug on the top and a drain plug on the bottom. This makes maintenance down the road a lot easier. This is something you don't also normally see on a snowblower at this price point. Now here's what grinds my gears with this Murray. Just like the TroyBuilt that we saw earlier, no headlight up top. Well, you could go to Harbor Freight and get one of their free flashlights and duct tape it up top. The deflector up top also has the old school wing nut for the deflector adjustment. It's simple, it works, but I would much rather see a single cable and spring, not a double cable, a single cable and spring with a lever up on the dash to help you make that adjustment of the deflector. Or at the very least, a bigger U-shaped handle here on the deflector to help push it down and lift it up. That way you don't have to reach your hand inside to yank it back. Now, onto the Cub Cadets, and boy, do we have a lot of them. Sporting their classic Eggo waffle yellow. Lego my Eggo, right? And Home Depot has a few options of these in stock. Let's start with their 2X 24-inch model. This model comes with a 208 cc engine with electric start, a 3-year warranty, and goes for $999. Now here's what I like on this unit. It has a taller chute, as well as the old style crank that will never fail you. And this snowblower with the 24-inch auger housing and the 208 cc engine is sized right. Now here's what grinds my gears with this snowblower. This unit comes with smaller tires, which will make it more difficult to steer and turn. And get a look up here, it has an old style wing nut manual deflector. No cable controls, nothing attaching to the dash, and no headlight. Plenty of room for one though. This unit is pretty featureless at the $1,000 price point. You're basically paying for school bus yellow and the Cub Cadet name. This is pretty much a replica of that TroyBuilt that we took a look at earlier, and I'll get more into that later. Next up on our Cub Cadet list, the 2X model at 26 inches wide for $1,299. It can launch snow up to 40 feet and comes with a 243 cc engine with electric start. Something unique here with this Cub Cadet, it comes with IntelliPower engine technology. This is going to give you 18% more clearing power in deep, heavy, wet snow. Now, here's what I like about this Cub Cadet. It comes with a 3-year residential warranty and a 1-year commercial warranty. Stepping up your game, Cubby. You also get a wider steel chute, bye-bye plastic, power steering, which makes this unit easier to navigate, bigger tires, a better gearbox, and finally, some headlights. Now here's what grinds my gears with this unit. Here we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6 cables. This is just more stuff that could need repairs down the road. And in my experience, less is more. And just like we saw earlier on that TroyBuilt, a double cable system to adjust the deflector with plastic components that could crack and will need to be repaired over time. We also have a ton of plastic here up on the dash. Would you pay top dollar for more plastic? Stepping up to the largest snowblower I could find here at Home Depot, we have another Cub Cadet 2X. This model is 28 inches wide with a 272cc engine and electric start, backing you up with a 3-year residential warranty and a 1-year commercial warranty. The IntelliPower engine technology on this unit offers about 13% more power for less bogging down in heavy wet snow. Now here's what I like on this unit. Power steering for easier turning, dual LED headlights, and heated hand grips. I'll tell you this, once you use those heated hand grips, you'll wonder how you ever got along without them. And one surprising thing to mention, a 5-year limited auger gearbox warranty. Now here's what grinds my gears with this Cub Cadet 2X. For the size of this unit, I would like to see some slightly larger augers. We have the power back here to crank them, but they're the same size as all the other lower end models. And instead of adding an additional set of augers in here, what they decided to do was put an additional bushing in the middle to spread them out. Metal skids at this price point would also be nice. In my experience, these plastic ones wear down fast. Now, out of all these snowblowers here at Home Depot, the one that stands out to me the most is the Murray. For a budget blower lacking a few fancier features, it's built better and has more durable components where they matter most, especially with that gearbox. If longevity is your thing, then this budget blower by Murray is the way to go. Here's a few other things to keep in mind. For many, a snowblower is the second largest purchase in their garage next to their car. So it's best to do your homework before you swipe your credit card. You may have started to notice some similarities across these different snowblower brands in this video, and you would be correct. TroyBuilt and Cub Cadet are owned by MTD, and MTD produces all these snowblowers with all the same parts, paints them different colors, and then slap some different brand name stickers on them, along with some different price tags. The Murray that we took a look at earlier is made by Briggs & Stratton, and that's why we see some standout differences. Now, if you don't want to buy a used snowblower or go the battery blower route, or you don't have a local shop or dealer in your area, then perhaps these snowblowers here at Home Depot could suit your needs. Now, here are a few tips and tricks to help you out from buying a dud at the depot. If you're eyeing up a specific model in the store and they have many of them lined up in stock, pick the best one. I treat this like I'm buying a new car. I make sure that there's no scratches, dings, or dents, and I'll even pull the dipstick out to check to see if there's oil inside. I also walk around and check all the nuts and bolts to make sure that everything is tight and secure. You never know what can happen during transport or when a lazy employee assembles them. That way there's no surprises when you get home. And there's no question that prices for these snowblowers are sky high. Even the TroyBuilt snowblowers that we saw earlier in the video were about $300 to $400 less just a few years ago. So caring for these snowblowers is more important than ever. And when you finally decide on a snowblower to purchase, make sure that you run it on ethanol-free or stabilized fuel. Change the oil at least once a season. And if you really want to make it last, be sure to check out my full snowblower rust proofing course down below in the description to help protect your investment. For more cool garage gear content, click or tap the screen right here. Thanks so much for watching, and I'll see you in the garage.